Hey guys, Tamago here, and welcome back to Season 2 of PlayStation's The Tester. The last episode saw contestants going through an obstacle course while wearing sumo suits, and unfortunately we ended up saying goodbye to Fantasy Girl. In this episode, it's looking like the cast will be competing in some kind of assault course, although I'm not sure how they're gonna spin it to make it seem at all relevant to the job of being a games tester. I'm looking forward to this one, so without further ado, let's hop into episode 4 of PlayStation's The Tester.
So after
Yo! Whoa, what crawled up his butt? He's marching angry. Dude, you just got saved. You just got saved from elimination. Why does this guy look so...
After the elimination was over with, which was extremely intense, Big Physique is still here. We were so pissed off that this guy who is not taking this seriously is still here.
Wait, hold on. Why are you talking about Big Physique? He did nothing wrong on his team. So why are we talking about Big Physique? Hold on, wait a minute. Is that why you're huffing and puffing? I agree Big Physique is a problematic individual, yeah. But he hasn't done anything yet. He didn't do anything. So I feel like I'm missing some massive piece of context as to why they're so heated right now.
I didn't even think in my mind that she was gonna get eliminated. Like, I didn't even have a thought that she would get eliminated. And I actually wanted to say to the judges, she's very laid back. So she doesn't talk as fast.
Oh my God.
Guys, you know, my interpretation of what he just said is he's actually defending Fantasy Girl and saying that because she's laid back, she's not really the kind of person that would speak fast. It sounds like he's explaining why it's not her being lazy, is actually just how she is. She's not the type to shout. And it seems they may be interpreting it as him saying, oh yeah, she should have gone because she's so laid back. But from what I'm seeing, it doesn't look like he's saying anything out of pocket.
Fantasy Girl had just left. We were really upset about that, especially when we all wanted Big Physique to go home. And so no one appreciates the comments he's making.
Shh. He's actually not, though. He's not talking badly about her. I get that everyone wants him out of the house. Yeah. But he wasn't doing anything. Leave him alone.
No.
Whoa.
We're defending her. Shut up. Just don't even talk about her. Like, I don't care if you talk.
Out of this house!
I can kind of understand his blow up there. Obviously, you really shouldn't be telling anyone to shut the F up. But he's just trying to have a conversation. And you're there like, don't even talk about her. It's like, can you mind your business? I'm not talking to you. Why are you talking to me through a wall? Literally through a wall. Are you a ghost? Stop it.
You don't belong in the house! You don't belong! Shut the up!
See, now this is where he's going too far. He's going way too far. And she's just doing to look to the camera like, oh, this is hilarious. This is the beginning of the episode. I thought Big Physique's biggest op was gonna be Triple Threat, the way she was coming for his neck in the earlier episodes, right? But nah, it seems War Princess is really the one that he's beefing with.
War Princess and Big Physique are like oil and water. They just don't go together, and here we go again.
Tired of her mouth. It's like a little creeping. I love you.
He's definitely taking it too far, but she does need to, like, stop. Like, leave him alone.
Out of here.
I was gonna talk nice about Fantasy Girl, not just do that.
War Princess, she's just emotional wreck. Tired of her mouth, though. Yeah. Why am I even talking to these people? God.
Yeah, he's definitely taking it too far when he starts shouting and swearing. If he just toned that down, I don't think he would actually be that much of a problem. It's that he, like, blows up and he starts screaming at people, right? But if you take that situation without him blowing up like that, it would actually be War Princess that was being the annoying one. It's like, he's not talking to you. You don't even understand the nature of the conversation he's having. And you're instigating.
Yeah, I'm starving. They just brought breakfast. It looks delicious.
Are those sandwiches? Is that... Okay. I mean, it's better than Birrios for breakfast, so fair.
At last elimination, my leadership was criticized, but
Oh, it's actually Subway.
just because I got the heat doesn't mean I'm gonna stop being a leader.
Oh, this is sponsored by Subway. It's sponsored. If they just showed a few sandwiches, I'd be like, yeah. You see the focus on the Subway logo, and then it pans and shows all this Subway stuff. Sponsored by Subway. No doubt about it. I bet the advert, you know how in the last episode it was sponsored by Ford? How much to bet the ad in the middle of this episode is going to be a Subway ad? I usually edit out the ads, but because it's actually playing a part in the show, I'm actually going to watch out for that.
Hey, you guys, we got a message!
Message?
Attention testers, there is no I in team. Today you will be on a special mission. Triple Threat, Mo Chocolate, Scooter, Cheska, you are one team.
Yeah.
Woo! Gamer, War Princess, Big Physique, and 8-Bit Mickey, you are another.
War Princess and Big Physique on a team. Oh, that is tragic. That is tragic. Great for us, though. Great for us watching at home.
I am on a team with Big Physique. It doesn't matter that you don't like him. It doesn't matter that you have differences. You're not gonna let him screw this up for you.
I mean, you also have to not screw this up for him. I mean, it's looking like a bit of a two-way dynamic at the moment.
Wow, it sucks. War Princess was obviously the worst one on the team. The weakest link, I was strongest link on my team.
He's definitely deluded when he says, I'm the strongest link on my team. Give us one example of you being the strongest link at any point during the show so far. I dare you, one example, Big Physique. Give us one.
But you had to work with your team.
Suit up in the gear provided and be ready to deploy in 1 hour.
Special mission.
Another long day.
I turned the corner, there are the outfits. Wow, military style gear. We got camo, we've got thick combat boots. We're going to war today.
They want to send these gamers to war. They had them literally doing, US Air Force drills. Now they're doing army stuff. Like, this was secretly recruitment to send them to war. This has nothing to do with being a games tester.
1, 2, 3.
Who asked them to do this?
4.
You see, what's her name? Triple Threat doing the claps in the middle. I mean, it's cool. But these push-ups are very sus. Like, if you're doing a push-up and only the bottom half of your body is actually touching the ground, is it really a push-up?
War Princess and Big Physique. There's some serious trauma there. We have to actually work together after these yelling matches.
To be honest, after last night, I think that we are actually going through a lot of the same things, and that's why we've been at each other's throats. I was emotional, and I took it as attack.
Okay. It's nice that it seems they're trying to patch things up. That seemed like not necessarily an apology from War Princess, but an acknowledgement of where the behavior was coming from, which I think is good. So that's a step towards them being able to work together as a team. I don't see them becoming friends. No chance. But if they can at least not be at each other's necks during this challenge, I think that'll be good for them.
We're definitely on the same page. We're gonna do. Wait.
None of us want to go home.
Why did she move her arm like that? What's she holding?
I was emotional, and
Oh, she's eating. That's like a bagel. Oh. She's like, I gotta protect the bagel. Hold on, wait.
None of us want to go home.
The freaking bagel move.
I know we don't like each other, but we need to put our differences aside and we need to focus on one thing, and the one thing that we need to focus on is winning. We need to.
Yes, we have to do this.
Come on, let's go. Time to deploy.
Right now,
They're driving us out in the middle of the desert. It's incredibly hot outside, and we're wearing camo uniforms. One of us is probably gonna die here, it seems.
All right, let's not exaggerate, dude. Although you did sign a liability form, right? So you might be onto something.
So we get out of the Fort Flexus, and I see the judges, and I see a big tent, and I see these really long trenches everywhere. And
This is the longest run-on sentence. And I see
looks like we're stumbling upon a war zone. I'm like, oh God, what are we gonna do today?
Welcome to Operation Tester Rescue. Your mission today is based on one of the biggest game franchises of all time, Medal of Honor.
All right, this was back in what, 2010, 2011, so things have changed since.
Joining us as always is Mr. Brent Goki.
He's wearing the freaking like sports glasses. What the hell, dude?
And our beautiful model gamer, Ms. Adrienne Curry. And I would like to welcome our special guest panelist today. Please give a big tester welcome to executive producer of Medal of Honor from EA, Mr. Greg Goodrich.
Oh wow, they've actually had a third party, not developer because he's a producer, but they had a third party like publisher on this. I thought they were only going for like PlayStation exclusive studios, but they've gone for EA, which is interesting. I think that's the first time we're seeing that in the tester.
Greg from Medal of Honor. It was such an amazing franchise. It's making its comeback finally. I'm like, this man frightens me more than I've seen any other man do with that amazing beard.
Okay, man.
As you know, this Medal of Honor is all about the Tier 1 operator and getting into his mindset. These guys are the precision instruments of the U.S. arsenal. These are the guys who run towards gunfire, not away from it.
These guys have no sense of self-preservation. Let's go.
In this challenge, your team must work to free your unit commander who's been captured by enemy forces. To start this challenge, you will jump over the barricade, and then you'll be in hostile territory, and you will have to maneuver your way through an unsympathetic route of twists and turns. Along your journey, you will encounter terrain obstacles and enemy attacks.
I'm trying to get an understanding of where the teamwork comes into this, because so far it just seems like an individual course.
Once you have released your unit commander, you must carry him back here to the medic tent and place him safely on the stretcher. The team that completes this challenge in the fastest time will be declared the winner and be safe from tonight's elimination. In addition, to top things off, all members of the victorious team will receive limited edition copies of the latest Medal of Honor.
Where did she have that the whole time? Like, where was that? Wait.
Unfortunately, the team that loses will be up for elimination. And one of you?
You know what? Yeah, I thought Brent Goki's sunglasses were the worst. Big Physique sunglasses are atrocious. Let me see that again. Oh my god. Dude, this guy looks like the type of guy that would call me something I don't want to be called, you know what I mean?
Tan team, ball out. Green team, let's get you to the starting line.
This is gonna be awesome. I'm gonna take the leadership role. We're gonna need someone to make instant decisions. I like to think I'll be able to do that for my team.
Oh, they didn't even explain the teamwork element. Do they each have roles? Are they all just trying to go through the obstacle course together? Like, at what point does this become a team exercise?
All right, green team, toes to the starting line.
Oh, so they're actually all just running it together. So I guess the teamwork element is just like no man left behind. Just make sure everyone completes it, I suppose.
Are you ready?
Underdogs! Woof, woof!
See, the thing with calling yourself an underdog, yeah, is it doesn't bode well for you, because underdogs are underdogs because 99% of the time they don't win. I know we've all seen movies and stuff and we've gotten used to the concept of the underdog winning, but in reality, calling yourself an underdog just means you don't think you're gonna make it. Like, but hey, I digress.
3, 2, 1.
Underdogs, follow my lead.
Okay, dude. He wanted to make sure the judges heard that. Guys, I'm the leader, okay? Underdogs, follow my lead. You hear that, Brent Goki? I'm leading this team.
Extreme danger, minefield. Lay cases to travel above the threat and reach your next stop. Avoid contact with the ground at all times or risk severe injury or worse.
Okay, so it's basically the floor is lava. They have to use these cases to not touch the ground. Easy. I mean, not easy, but easy to understand.
How are we gonna do this? There aren't enough boxes. I need the next box now.
Right.
You place that down crooked, man. It's not even flat on the ground.
Sorry, guys. This sucks. Get on my back. Dude, princess. You can do it.
Get on it. Yo! You're just gonna carry her? It's not easy to carry someone, you know, even if the person's light. That's a whole extra person's worth of weight you're not carrying.
We had these 3 big cases, and there was 4 of us, one of us being twice the size as the other 3.
What are you trying to say? You didn't need to say that. Why would you do that? Place it down sensibly. You toss that thing like you don't have to navigate to it. You're not gonna reach it. Just start again. It's over. You're not reaching it.
This is one hell of a balancing act.
You're not gonna reach it. Just start over.
Grab his pants. Grab his pants.
Hold on to his pants. We got you, dude. We got you.
What are you doing? Why are you putting your hand down his ass crack? Why are you doing that?
Physique is bending over. I'm holding on to his waistband, and it's killing me. It's not pleasant smelling back here.
Do you think that's necessary?
Listen, maybe Big Physique does stink. Maybe he does. You know what? It's hot, sweaty, but there's a part of me which can't help but feel like they're picking on this guy. It's like, dude, you did not need to say that. You really didn't.
I'm not gonna raise a big fuss, but Mickey's making us not look good. I make jokes, but maybe it's not the time.
No!
Don't worry about it. Just keep moving. Oh my God.
The back is a bad idea. I'm like totally useless.
Honestly, this is a very tough challenge. Like, they're doing terribly, but I can't imagine any random group of 4 people doing particularly well at this. Like, it's actually kind of hard to do what they're doing.
New order. You go first.
I think I should have went first.
Go first.
Finally, we switched positions. Me and Big Physique shared a box because he was so heavy and I was so light that no matter what side of the box he was on, when I stepped on the other side, it wouldn't tilt.
That's fair. That's actually strategy.
Hold on to me. Hold on to me.
It's good.
Good job.
You never thought you'd see it. You never thought you'd see it. Big Physique and War Princess working together. Literally hugging as they do the challenge. This is what we call progress.
Oh, we were so close.
There's no reason to wait.
Okay, we're...
Drop it. Just drop it.
Now do it one at a time. Just go. Go over. Go. Let's keep moving. I'm so proud of War Princess and Big Physique. They're definitely working together.
That is the most spliced together sentence I've ever heard. I'm so proud of War Princess and Big Physique. They're definitely working together.
And I'm glad it was under my leadership.
Let's not give ourselves too much credit, okay? If it turns out that they lose, he's 100% bringing that up during the judge panel. He's gonna be like, hey, I was being a good leader, you know? The responsibility of a leader is to bring the team together. And you see how Big Physique and War Princess were working together? I did that. That was me.
War Princesses and I, we just work together as a team. That just shows you what kind of person I am. I wasn't patting myself on the back.
Okay. You don't need to be grabbing her like that, brother. Hold on. Wait a minute, bro. All right, you watch yourself, man. You watch yourself. I'm keeping my eye on you now.
Enemy attack number 1. In the attack, a flashbang grenade went off, causing one of your team to lose their sight. Choose which team member which bear the injury and use this blindfold to take away their vision. Carry on, soldiers.
I'm like nearly blind anyways. Bam, I got this.
Great job.
Honestly, I was thinking to go with War Princess because she would be the easiest to carry. So it's a good idea that they went with her.
All right, make up for last time. We can do it, guys.
We're going this way. Oh, we did?
8-Bit takes lead, and we're just following him down the trench. We reach the end, and we hit a blockade, and it's totally the wrong direction.
Okay, that can happen. It's a maze. You're gonna reach dead ends in a maze. It is what it is. I wouldn't really blame that on anyone. Unless there were clear arrows saying where you're supposed to go, which I just saw that green arrow there, and it seems like that's the case, actually.
Take it right.
Pick her up and run with her. Get on my back.
No. Let me get her.
Wait. Decide who's gonna carry her, and then carry her.
This definitely costs us some time, but hopefully it's not enough that it'll really make the difference.
Good pug.
This definitely costs us some time, but hopefully it's not enough that it'll really make the difference.
We have been hoodwinked, bamboozled, led astray, run amok, and flat out deceived.
Enemy attack number 2. Insurgents have just fired several big rounds, and the attack of your team has lost the use of their arms. Decide quickly who has that. Give it to me. The rope to... Okay. This rope to fasten their arms behind their back.
I'm feeling like a complete moron missing obstacle 2. I gotta make it up in this next challenge. Immediately, I grabbed the rope. I'm like, tie me up, man. I know I can still perform excellently with my hands tied.
That is a big, bold claim to make when you don't even know necessarily what you're being asked to do. Tie me up. I'm good. Hold on. Wait a minute. What do you need me to do while I'm tied up? That's the question.
The cage that imprisons your unit commander is locked shut. Many keys are buried in the mud, but only one will free your unit commander.
Where's the mud?
Oh, nah, you can take that. You can take that job. I'm not getting in that. You serious? In this heat? Nah, dude. I'm not doing that. You can fire me right now. I swear I said that last episode as well. There's so many things happening where it's like, I'm off. I'm leaving the show. I'm not doing this.
The moment I read we had to find a key in a murky mud pit, I think, oh my god, it's disgusting, really.
There's no point in having War Princess try and find it. I know she's mainly feeling around, but she can't see. It's just not a good idea.
I'm not happy.
Just let me know when you find a key.
What? Why did 8-Bit get in? Your hands are literally behind your back.
Okay, you guys, line up here. Come over here. We're gonna start searching from this side and we're gonna cross down, okay? Okay, right here. Okay, now we're gonna dig in and move forward that way.
I think it'd be better if you had two people, since all four of them are in it anyway, people at either end and you come to the center rather than everyone at one end going to the other end. That's just me though.
Okay, let's be methodical. We'll do a clean sweep, try to maximize our ability to go across the entire mud pit.
Use both your hands to slowly spread your hand across the entire bottom. We're doing everything we can.
I got it. This is something key.
She actually found it. I take back everything I said about her her not participating because of the blindfold. She found it, and it didn't even matter what the hell Gamer's tactics were. She just found it randomly. Fair play to her.
We got it! Come on! Help them up!
I got War Princess and I picked her up. And I just carried her.
Did she ask you to do that? That's what I have to know. She's blindfolded. It makes sense. It makes sense.
Where's the stretcher?
Run! Just run!
I can't run. I don't know where it's going.
Okay.
I don't know where it is.
Right here. You got it. Good job.
And time!
I mean, fair play to him. Fair play. Like, it actually looked like a tough challenge. I think that is the toughest challenge I've seen on this show so far. Like, from a physical standpoint and from a standpoint of just, like, having to get in that mud and everything. That is definitely the most hardcore challenge we've seen so far.
I can't breathe. I can't breathe.
I'm covered with mud. I'm breathless. This has been the most physically exhausting mission we've had yet.
Underdog! Whoop, whoop.
Green team, you guys are dismissed. Go get some water. And tan team's gonna be up next.
Green team and tan team. It makes sense because of the fatigues they're wearing. But again, these weird team colors is just so funny.
It's now our turn, and we have no idea what to expect. And there's a possibility that we will get shot at.
There's no possibility of you getting shot at. There's zero possibility of you getting shot at. Where did you get that from?
3, 2, 1.
Let's go, Hellhounds! Over for a jump.
Woo!
We reach our first obstacle. We only use these 3 boxes that we have provided. Largest people in the back, smallest people in the front.
Okay.
Go ahead and lay the first case down. You know, Mo Chocolate's holding up my belt as I reach across, extend across, pass it to Cheska. You know, we're on a roll. Slow and steady, though. We don't want to start over. We got this. We need to go
Take
fast,
your
though.
time.
Come on.
Good job.
Nice solid steps. Take your time.
This is looking solid so far. Scooter is doing a good job leading the team. You know, it definitely get the vibes like he's leading the team here. I'm liking what I'm seeing from them so far. This is good. This is good.
Triple Threat has her arms around me. I'm holding back Mo. We're all holding on for our life.
That is excellent. I think based on that alone, they might just have this in the bag. The only thing that could slow them down is if they take forever to find the key. But they did that very quickly. According to how it was edited, at least.
Scooter did a fantastic job of guiding all of us as a unit because we complete the entire thing within minutes.
Choose which team member will use this blindfold to take away their vision.
I got it. I immediately take on that responsibility.
Guide her along. Take your time.
There's a
You know what, yeah? Something I think is so funny is I just realized they don't have to carry the blindfolded person. They can just be like, yo, just, you know, we'll just guide you as you walk forward yourself. That makes sense. And that way the others won't get tired as well. Why did I assume you'd have to carry the blindfolded person?
In the attack number 2, insurgents have just fired several RPG rounds. In the attack of one of your team has lost the use of their arms.
One of us has lost our arms, so we had to tie our arms behind us, so I volunteered because my arms are useless anyway.
This guy's adorable, man. Are you serious?
Many keys are buried in the mud, but only one will free your unit commander.
All right, we're all gonna dig in. Come on. Know what we're gonna do?
Mud pit? Ew. I'm blindfolded. What the heck? How am I supposed to find a key in there?
Feel around. See with your hands.
I have no arms. They're tied behind my back, so I filled mud in places that should not be where they are, and I feel so disgusting. But don't get me wrong, I am in a mud puddle with these 2 girls.
Don't get weird. Please, don't make it weird. Brother, I don't know what you're about to say next. Do not make it weird. I swear to God.
And we're all getting dirty.
Are you guys like all the way in? Yeah.
Sounds like my 21st birthday party.
Stop. We know you weren't doing a damn thing for your 21st birthday party. Stop it, bro. Stop.
But right now, I had to focus on, you know, the task at hand.
Yeah, key. Perfect. Go grab
Key. Oh, what? How is it that the blindfolded people are the ones finding the keys? That is... I take back everything I said about blindfolded person shouldn't be looking. Yo, they're like sniffer dogs. They should be looking.
Get back.
If you find the key, tell me.
You might need to just try a bit harder with the key. Maybe sometimes you just have to jiggle it a bit. Just have to jiggle it a little bit. Imagine if that's what it was, you know.
There's the key right there.
Where?
Right there.
All right, keep looking, Mom.
Keep looking.
Jesus, don't kill the prisoner of war.
Keep looking. We're losing so much time that I'm just concerned for our team that we've dug ourselves a hole we might not be able to crawl out of.
Got one.
What?
Go.
Coach, gonna take.
Okay, mate. I make fun of them, but they are in a very hot condition. They're in muddy water. I can't even talk. They're like in conditions I don't want to be in.
Let's go! Get out of the mud!
So finally we find the key, and I'm like trying to get out of this stupid mud puddle, and we all bolt.
Get up, old chocolate!
How am I voice?
Get up!
Going up the hill, 45 degrees. Yeah.
Finish his team, let's go! Hands right in front of you! Hands right in front of you!
And time!
So what happened is what I thought would happen. You know, the last bit with the keys and the cage would be what would mess them up. So now we don't really know which team performed better.
Good job, guys.
In the minefield, we did great. In the mud pit, we took too much time there. We don't know how, the green team did, and I don't know how I did. I just hope it was enough to get our team through.
Well done, testers. I know it was really tough out there, guys, but you all completed your mission, rescued your unit commander, and got everybody home safe. Good job.
Why is she holding the dummy? Like, let it go.
Let's see what the panel thought of your performance.
I saw a lot of good, but also some stuff that was kind of disappointing. I think we'll go into a little bit more detail in the elimination later.
Disappointing? Honestly, I feel like they all did very well. There wasn't one person who I was like, you're messing up, you're doing a bad job. Sure, there was the mistake that 8-Bit made going in the wrong direction, but that's such a tiny, minuscule mistake, and they recouped it. And it really has nothing to do with teamwork. He just didn't look at the arrow properly. You know what I mean? Like, I think every single person in this challenge pulled their weight and did a good job.
Yeah, I think you guys all realized today, man, war is a bitch. but you stepped up, so.
Is this guy a veteran? Does he have any experience? How does he know? Or like, what's going on? Like, where are you speaking from? Is this from experience or just from the games you publish? Like, I need to know.
What I'm most interested in is time. So, Meredith, who's our winner?
It was close, guys. But the winner of today's challenge and the team safe from elimination.
The Tester will return right after this.
I bet it's Subway. Is it Subway?
Rated M for mature.
It's not Subway.
And now, a word from our sponsors.
Hi, I'm Tamago247. You may remember me from such videos as The Club Penguin Story, The Bargain Hunt, and The Possible Quiz. But did you know one thing all three of these videos have in common? I actually made director's commentaries for them, which you can watch right now on my channel if you're a channel member or if you are a patron over on patreon.com/Tamago247, where you can make a custom contribution, contribute whatever you like, and get access to those as well as over 50 hours of exclusive videos.
That was sick.
Yeah, that's it. Yeah.
And now we return you to our regular scheduled program in progress.
It was close, guys. But the winner of today's challenge and the team safe from elimination, the Tan Team.
Okay, so that bit at the beginning where they saved a lot of time with the march is probably a big contributor to that, as well as the fact that they didn't get lost. If I were to guess, I'd say 8-Bit Mickey would be on the chopping block because he led the team in the wrong direction. That's the only mistake that was made on their team. The first part with them taking a long time with the boxes and the whole floor is lava thing, that is because it's actually just a tough challenge for all of them. And obviously Big Physique is a bigger figure, right? So it's not going to be as easy as it was for this team where they're all relatively slim. So it's looking like it's curtains for 8-Bit Mickey, in my opinion.
Now come get your commander, because I'm sick and tired of holding him. He's heavy, guys.
Why is this man Mo Chocolate always on the floor? I swear that happened in episode 2 as well. And we didn't even get an explanation for why that happened.
We're safe from elimination. We want a signed copy of Medal of Honor from the executive producer. We're moving on to the next round. It felt so good.
Unfortunately,
he hit himself in the face. This guy's a joker, fam. He's reminding me of people I went to school with, where it's like just non-stop jokers, bro.
Unfortunately, Green Team, that means you guys are up for elimination tonight. And one of you will go home.
Alright, what they need to do is not start throwing hate at each other. That's what they really need to do, okay? Big Physique and War Princess have built up a somewhat decent rapport, okay? Somewhat decent. I'm not gonna say they're friends, but there's currently an armistice between them. They need to maintain that. Gamer really didn't do anything wrong. I mean, you can see even the way he's standing. He's standing like he's part of the freaking army. He's like, whoo. So he's fine. He's protected. 8-Bit Mickey, only one that doesn't have his arms behind his back because he knows he needs the protection because he's about to get shot. All right, it's about to be over for him. There's really no other person I can see going home today. Really no other person.
I'm so nervous because I know I made that mistake of missing the second challenge and I am scared. I don't want to go home tonight.
Fall out.
Thank you.
You know, believe it or not, I'm worried about myself, like really.
Why? How? I bet he's only saying that because 8-Bit Mickey said he's worried about himself and he's like, oh, how do I make this guy feel better? I'm worried about myself too. Shut up, bruv. You know you're safe. Why would you be worried about yourself? What did you do wrong? What did you do wrong? Huh?
Yeah, but I'm the leader. Who's gonna get pinned on for the boxes?
Yeah, but you weren't chosen as leader. You made yourself leader. You just elected yourself. Like you weren't officially the leader of the team. So they're not gonna call you up on that.
I'm really concerned that when we get up there, they're gonna make us fight it out. I have a really bad feeling they're gonna make us do that. I really don't know.
Would you say that I missed the challenge too? Like, and that's what led to our downfall?
I would say that only if it was to save myself.
I like that he's being honest. I like that he's being honest. I would say it to save myself. It's like, yes, of course you would. Because you know it's a competition and you want to win. Oh no, I would never do that. I would never point out the mistake you clearly made in front of the judges to them in order to get myself off the chopping block. I would never do that.
The whole green team is up for elimination, and I feel at risk only because I ran by the challenge 2. There's no doubt in my mind they're going to put me on the chopping block because I ran past it.
And again, his mistake isn't that big a deal. Like they said, it was a close time between the two teams. So it's really just a case of bad luck. You know, no person out of both of the teams had such a poor performance that they absolutely should go home. It's just, he's really the only one that made any kind of mistake. So yeah, if he didn't make that mistake, literally who would they send home? Who would they send home? They'd have no reason to send anyone home.
But you know what? I mean, the entire team ran past at that point. I mean, we just didn't see it.
That's a good point, and he should use that in his defense. All 3 of the others behind him also ran past the arrow. He should definitely bring that up.
I feel very nervous, and all I can think is fight for this.
Yo, he has a nice shirt on. Okay, gamer. This dude's showing off his fashion, yeah? That's a good shirt. That shirt just fits properly.
Not feeling too good today. All 4 of us are at risk. I shouldn't be eliminated. There are much weaker links in this house.
The way we all know who he's talking about when he says that. He does need to lay off War Princess. Like, I know he finds her annoying, but dude, from day one, you've been saying that she doesn't belong here, that she's the weakest link, that she's not a real gamer, that she's too young, that she's a brat. What's your issue, man? What's your issue? We saw how you... I won't even go into it.
But all the weaker links are on the other team. That's safe.
Good evening, testers.
Yo, is she wearing 2 medals on her chest? Is that stolen valor? Hey, maybe she is a veteran. I don't know. Maybe.
It was a very close race, but in the end, the tan team worked together the fastest to pull out the win. Congratulations, you're all safe from...
The way this guy went in for the high five. He just pulled a nauseous, man. You can't do that if the others aren't expecting it. If you want a high five, you have to say, high five, guys. Not just, it looks like you're trying to scratch the back of your neck. Look at this guy get left hanging.
From tonight's elimination, green team. Today's challenge was all about teamwork. And we saw some of you guys working with your teammates better than others.
They all worked well as a team. They all did. I would even argue that green team worked better as a team because they had a bigger obstacle to overcome with that first part of the challenge.
Green team, there were 2 individuals that stepped up and did bring their A game. War Princess and Big Physique. I think you guys really stepped up.
What does he mean by that? Like, they worked together well, but when he said stepped up, I was expecting him to say gamer because he so clearly wanted to be seen as having stepped up. But the other 2, they did well. But did they step up in a way that he would notice? You know that they stepped up if you know their history, but this is the first time he's seeing them. So I don't know where that analysis is coming from for him.
I think that leaves 2 other people on the green team who were obviously stood out today, but not necessarily for positive reasons.
No. You can't bring Gamer into this. Gamer did nothing wrong. Gamer did nothing wrong in that competition except be a bit of a kiss up. Okay, guys, I'm the team leader. Follow me. That's the only thing.
Gamer, you chose to be the leader. How do you think you did?
No. You tell me what I did wrong. What do you mean, how do I think I did? I did immaculately. You tell me what mistake I made.
We were able to pull together despite history, and I like to think that was under my leadership.
Your leadership had nothing to do with it, okay? War Princess and Big Physique are both adults. They both see that in order to achieve what they want, they have to work together, and they put aside their differences to do that. Even when it came to right before the competition, when they were in the room, they independently patched things up with each other. That had nothing to do with Gamer. In fact, I'd say it was led by War Princess because she's the one that started talking first. to Big Physique. So for you to try and take credit for that, let's not overdo it, man.
Gamer, you've put yourself in the leadership role a couple of times now, and you've made some mistakes.
I am learning, I am still working, but I have a fire in me unlike any other. I am here to win, and I want this so badly.
That reminded me of Amped's speech when she was on the chopping block.
I want to be a game tester so bad. I want to work in video game industry like more than anything else.
I'm not here to give up, and I want this so badly. They will have to see it.
All right, changing course. 8-bit Mickey. Do you want to know what stood out probably the most to me on the course today with you?
Go ahead and tell me.
I heard Gamer, and I heard War Princess, and I heard Big Physique. But the only time I heard you, you were complaining about the smell of something that smelled like ass.
Oh, yeah. I remember that. You know, I thought he was talking about Big Physique because, you know, he had his whole hand down his trousers thing. Maybe he's just talking about the course in general. That's very possible. But the way it was edited and timed made it sound like he was talking about Big Physique. Maybe he was. I didn't appreciate it when I heard it. Let's see what they say.
I don't know, I feel like in the competition, you've been more of a silent follower than a leader.
Woo! Damn. You don't want to hear someone say that about you.
And today, when you did lead, you kind of led the entire team off on the wrong side of the course.
It's painful to hear them say you're being just the silent follower. That word just kind of is sticking with me. I hate it.
Yeah, no, that's that's not nice, man. Like, hey, it might be true, but you don't want to hear it.
Silent follower. I'm not a silent follower. I do agree I wasn't.
I'm not a silent follower. I do agree.
I wasn't per se in leadership mode, but Gamer was our leader. I mean,
8-bit. You know, it's okay to make mistakes, but you gotta own up to them. And I feel like you're not owning up to them. When you did step up and take the leadership role, you led the team off course.
Yeah, that's the only thing they can say. That's the only thing they can really say about him. He led the team off course, you know? Like,
he did take the leadership role. He was saying, you guys, I feel like I need to redeem myself. Let me be the leader of this. And he took charge.
Gamer, I'm kind of curious. What do you think of 8-bit's performance?
This is it. Gamer, it's your time. You see that bus, yeah? Woo!
He did a fantastic job, but I will say this, and I respect him completely, but I know he has more to grow.
Oh! He could have just said, like, yeah, he didn't do too well in this challenge. He said he has more to grow. He's not just saying this challenge. He says in his life. He needs more life experience. I'm like, yo, you can't say that, man. You cannot say that.
I know where I've been. I know where I'm going.
Yo, this dude's, he's saying, I know where I've been. He's talking about, like, proper life stuff. And he's saying 8-bit Mickey hasn't got it. That is kind of savage. You could just leave it at the challenge, but he's going into who he is as a person.
And I'm gonna work so hard to get there.
8-bit Mickey, you need to start talking right now. Interrupt him. Interrupt him and start talking. Because he's trying to bury you. This is the point where he needs to bring up, hey, I led us down the wrong direction, but all three of them passed the arrow as well. You need to get vicious. Because if you stay silent now, it's over. This is your time to fight. Fight!
And I love him, but I'm so sorry, Mickey. I feel like I have to fight for this. I have to protect myself. You know, I put myself in a position of leadership that's dangerous. I have to protect myself. All I can say is that I treasure our friendship, but...
You can't treasure 4-day friendship. Come on, man.
I'm not gonna go down with the fight either. I may have faltered in this contest, but this was the only mistake I've made this entire competition.
He needs to speak with some more vigor, honestly. Like, dude, you need to... Come on! You're still too weak. Build yourself up, man. This guy just tried to bury you. Fight back. Be loud.
I mean, I have been fighting this entire competition as well. And every task it does show. I mean, I put forth my best effort in everything I do on the show.
It's not hitting. Another thing you can bring up. Gamer's never been on the winning team. That's another thing for you to bring up. You have been on the winning team before. I don't know when. Has he been on the winning team before? It doesn't matter. Even if you've never been on the winning team either, just say that about Gamer. You have to fight, man. What this guy just said, he said you're not fit for the competition as a whole because you have growth to do. He said you need to grow. Can you imagine another grown man saying to you, a grown man, that you need to grow? Don't allow him to disrespect you like that, bruv. Come on, fight.
I think we're kind of at a tough spot.
I'm nervous. I was sweating bullets. I put a lot of effort to get here, just like anyone else. I think I put in more hours getting on this show than I do in my actual job.
Then he needs to mention that to the judges. Mention that. Yo, do you know what the audition process was like for me? It wasn't like these other guys. I had to do this, that, and the other. Throw them everything you've got. Everything.
I don't want to go home tonight.
Ultimately, what we've kind of seen is really the difference between someone willing to put themselves out there and make a mistake and be a leader, and someone really not willing to come up and show up at all.
Okay, he could have spoken up more, I guess. But sometimes being a team player is just being a role player. You don't have to be the leader. You just need to do your role. And that's also where he messed up, because he led the team astray. So you can, you know, on the basis of that, sure. But on the basis of him not speaking up, he hasn't had enough time. You know, there's only so many people that can shine at a time.
For us, the choice is 8-bit. I'm sorry, your game ends here.
This guy threw you under the bus with no mercy, said you had to grow, and then goes in for the big hug. This dude's a gangster, man. A gamer. He's a gangster. I'm sorry, he is. And I'm telling you right now, yeah, I better not see them at the beginning of next episode being mad that Big Physique is still in the house.
I was the fan pick. And, I mean, I let down every supporter that clicked that vote button for me. I'm really sorry, guys. I mean, I am more grateful than anything.
Let's think of it like this. So this guy had supporters online because he was making online content so that he could get a job as a games tester, which would take away the time he had to make online content. I don't think they're going to be that devastated that you didn't become a tester, if I'm being completely honest.
Because without my friends, family, and fans, I mean, I wouldn't be anything.
Mickey, I'm a PlayStation tester.
Mo Chocolate, I love you, bro. But sometimes, shut up, please. He's quite clearly not a PlayStation tester. Did you hear the guy who's in charge of making someone a PlayStation tester just say, your game ends here? Shut up, bro.
Yes, you are.
Did he?
I mean, I can tell you right now that you won't see the last of me. I'm a fighter, and I'm 8-bit Mickey, and you know, the gaming industry hasn't seen the last of me.
People get really emotional over this, you know? Like, I guess if you really want it like that, then yeah, you will get emotional. I look at it, and I'm just like, bro, I don't... who cares? Like, but to these people, it really, really matters. So let me not even fret.
For Gamer, one more thing for you. Stepping up, being a leader is one thing, but you know, you stay in the sun too long, you're gonna get burned. Just make sure that when you step up, you do it well, and you lead your team.
He didn't do anything. Gamer didn't do anything wrong. So they're doing this whole, you stepped up, but your team lost. Yeah, it's a competition. Someone has to lose. Just because you lost doesn't mean you did poorly. Just because you lost doesn't mean you made a mistake. I think they just need to lay off him. They're acting like he did something wrong. He didn't.
I'll make you guys proud.
Congratulations to all of you. You are safe to play another day. You can go head back to the tester loft and relax. But remember, this competition is far from over, and only one of you will be the ultimate tester in the end. Good night, guys.
Good night.
Good night. Thank you.
Judges.
This show, man. I love this show. I do.
Next week on The Tester.
For today's challenge, you'll be creating your own video game concept.
What about camera guy? What about if he's a photographer? What if our
Yeah,
hero
it's
is only like an 8-year-old boy?
Yeah, exactly.
There's got to be an antagonist.
We just are bleeding ideas. It just falls out on paper.
Hello. We're pitching it to this focus group.
Damn, this feels like The Apprentice. Like an actual focus group, okay.
How is that gonna work?
What is the game exactly?
This doesn't sound like a very unique game.
I don't think anybody really understood your game. Whose idea was the story and who was responsible for the mechanics?
So that concludes episode 4 of The Tester Season 2. I feel bad that Mickey went home, but someone had to, and he's the only one that really made a visible mistake. So it happens. Next episode looks really interesting. We're gonna get to see a different side of the testers. We're gonna actually get to see them express their creativity, which is something I don't think we really got to see at all in the first season. So it'll be really interesting to see not only how these people do physically, but mentally as well. I'm also glad that we have seen the rift between War Princess and Big Physique somewhat simmer down. Will the good times between them continue? That'll be a question for episode 5, but until then, I hope you enjoyed. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time on PlayStation's The Tester.
War Princesses and I, we just work together as a team. That just shows you what kind of person I am.
Shut the up! You don't belong in the house. You don't belong. Shut the